you know, we was supposed to be recording in the new studio next semester. But prior to that, we still in first semester. They're in school, I'm not in school. The dudes in my group. Me and EB hanging out, but this chick that he's what I'm saying, talking to, dealing with, she's coming around the house or the apartment more and more, you know what I'm saying? I'm bouncing in between the apartment and I'm bouncing back and forth on campus with the homies, other homies. But the girl that he was dealing with just kept coming around, and so we just kept building a bond with her, and it was cool, you know what I'm saying? And she had told him that she, do some private dancing. She had got hooked up with that, and somehow she was in school too at one point, and she was doing private dancing, and I didn't, I know it didn't really consist of nothing crazy because I know EB wouldn't have dealt with her like that, but I also know that she told us, you know what I'm saying, that she wasn't doing nothing crazy like that, but she would do shows, and it was a bunch of other girls with her, which was like kind of okay, cool. So, but we ended up building the bond and being cool, and I could just remember when I was in IHOP that day meeting them, it was just something vague. It was just something on my mind that just kept saying like 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, and it would just pop up, and I would just have a weird mentality, like where it's like, man, I would shoot it down, like, man, what is going on? 6 months, 6 months, and so I left it alone, and you know, I was looking at just the situation and just kind of just friendship and just seeing how it was growing, and I was involved because she was so cool that she was, you know what I'm saying, hanging with me, and we was just all kind of being over the apartment. She she would come over and I would be over, and EB roommate, you know what I'm saying, one of the homies, he in the story too. I ain't gonna leave him out, but he was cool. But they had kind of had a falling out, and I look back at it now like maybe what I'm saying, I might have been the reason why, you know what I'm saying, because it went from me just supposed to stay a week to me being there the whole semester, the first semester. But I'm looking at it now from years later perspective, and I can see God all in it, and it's 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 humbling, but I'm thankful that them brothers let me stay. I slept on the couch. I was really in the trenches, like, man, just every day depressed, waking up, just trying to figure out how to get my situation back together. And I remember one time I just was like, man, I had a dream while I was on EB couch that everything was just like. I remember when I woke up from the dream, I was so depressed. It felt like 1,000 pounds just was dumped on me, and I was just remember so depressed. Like, dang, why? I wanted to kind of stay dreaming because at the time I was so depressed. But when I look back at it, you know what I'm saying, my lifestyle obviously wasn't lined up with God, you know what I'm saying, order. But you know, I it could have been a lot different too, you know. But I remember I had that dream and it was just like, man, I was so happy. But then when I woke up, it was like I was so depressed, and I remember just feeling some type of sadness, like, man, dang, man, I'm back in this reality. I got this charge on my record. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just living, and just all I got is this music and just my heart. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to do it, but kind of torn in between all this stuff. And so through that whole semester, that's what I dealt with up until it was time to leave. And so the homies was like, man, we gonna go to Houston next semester, record all our songs, re-record them, redo them on a better, you know what I'm saying, in a better studio, more professional studio. We gonna go from there. And the homie Q, the producer, was down with it. He had some fire beats, He had all of the beats, and we was with it. And so yeah, man, that was where everything was supposed to take place from there.